Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, parents, faculty members, and honored guests. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Midvale High School Class of 2026. We appreciate you being here with us to celebrate this evening. At this time, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and turn your attention to Zeke Pearson for the opening prayer.
Could everyone please bow their heads and honor the Lord? Our dear most gracious and heavenly Father, Lord, we give praise to you for this day, Lord. Today is a great day of a monumentous occasion, a day in which, Lord, kids will become adults, and the graduation of students to become their Lord, I pray for everyone here, Lord. I pray that, as we all come together, Lord, I pray that everyone can be joyous. Now is a time of joy, Lord. And Lord, thank you so much. Lord, I pray for the families. I pray that all the kids are safe, Lord. I pray for our nation, Lord, that we continue to work on ourselves, Lord, that we continue to strive, Lord, as a better nation. And as for today, Lord, that these students, Lord, that we would go make a great change and a great work in this world, Lord. Lord, thank you so much for everything that you've blessed us with, Lord. And Lord, help remind us, Lord, that we need you, Lord, every day, Lord. For we have all the things, Lord, so I give praise to you, Lord, because you bless us each and every day with life, with joy, Lord, with challenges and hardships that we can overcome, Lord. And Lord, I just pray, as everyone here sits and watches this graduation, Lord, I pray that we all give praise to you in your mighty and amazing name. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had a change in our brochures. So would we please welcome Ms. Hailey Kindall for the singing of our National Anthem. And may you rise and remove your hats. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see bright the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallant with each stream, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for the seated for the Jewish slideshow.
Would everybody please rise? Well, good evening. Thank you everybody for attending. I'm going to keep this pretty short and brief, but I do want to say a few words about this class. One thing I truly believe is that we have great kids at Midvale because we have great families. The support, values, work ethic, and character these students bring to school every day starts at home. And tonight is a reflection of that. This class is especially meaningful to me because I've had every one of these students in class at one time or another. I've had the privilege of watching them grow from awkward junior high kids into young adults. I've watched them succeed, I've watched them fail, and more importantly, I've watched them grow through the both. So many memories come to mind when I think of this group. From FFA contests and leadership activities all over the state, to late nights, long band rides, fairs, practices, and everyday moments that probably seem small at the time and not being alive. Some things that just come to mind. I remember Elias and I getting right around the fair by a watch steer. I still feel it sometimes. I remember watching Leslie run his first welding bee. I can still hear Alyssa confidently belting out the FFA crew. I remember working out with Zeke and watching the incredible transformation he made through discipline and hard work. Wyatt and I, we spent years teaching each other about doing one foot race. Michael stayed a lot of years with me over the years about whether his brother Randy was actually better at programming the CNC table than him. Sydney O'Lola, dressed up as me on Superhero Day, may still be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Jace has been just as entertaining to watch on the dance floor as he asked me on the gridiron. Man, he's got some moves. Albert has been Barrett's and my right-hand man for the last few years and has always willing to help whenever needed. And Logan has always had a smile on his face and genuinely enjoyed helping out the elementary kids. Thank you. now like to introduce the class of 2026 salutatorian, Alyssa Britton.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. 12 years ago, I walked into this school, and the first thing I did was hide under a desk in Mrs. Warren's preschool class and cry. I did not want to be at school, and honestly, I still don't. But that's something almost every teenager says. Truth is, these 12 years of school teach you more about life than life itself will. It'll teach you to learn from your mistakes and others' mistakes. But it will also teach you that without making those mistakes, you never learn anything. How do you think I made it through algebra? I made mistakes and I learned from those mistakes. I also learned that it's okay to ask for help. Life is full of questions, and you'll never know the answers once you ask. Throughout school, you make memories that will stick with you for a lifetime. Our class has had some funny and peculiar moments. Did you know that there is a 1 in a million chance your classmate will get attention for breaking one in class? We didn't know either until it happened. What I'm really aiming at here is that these are memories you should cherish because you only get to go to high school once, so live your life, make mistakes, and learn. I hope all of you underclassmen know how lucky you are to go to a school like this one. It is extremely special to be able to have a school experience like this one. Having such a small school helps you succeed in so many different ways. There is more time a teacher can focus on you and less people to move too slowly through the hallways. Embrace your school, your friends, and your memories, because life moves too quickly to let moments like these slip away. And now I'd like to introduce our class valedictorian, Alyssa Britton.
Thank you, Alyssa. Good evening. I would like to thank everyone on behalf of the Midvale graduating class of 2026 for being here today to celebrate the ending of this chapter and the beginning of a new one. If you would have asked me 4 years ago what I would say if I had to give a valedictorian speech, I probably would have told you that I would try to make it sound a little different from all the others. Well, here we go. Instead of giving you all a pep talk about how some soon-to-be high school graduates are going to take over the world, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've learned here in Midvale. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you about the first time I learned the Pythagorean theorem in Mr. Sprinkle's class, or when I read Macbeth in Mr. Shaver's, because, to be honest, I couldn't tell you much besides one has something to do with triangles, and the other got Shakespeare. Now, something that has stuck with me throughout high school is having a plan. I've always been a fan of plans. One example of when a plan is helpful is when you are working out with your dad. He has a plan of where the cows are going and how you're going to get there, all in your head, all in his head. In my experience, it's a good idea having to tell you that plan beforehand. If you are thinking that this example is ironic because when you are working with cattle, most things never go the way they're planned, they go right. Also, you can't forget that getting yelled at is just part of it. Plus, they both care. When I go into fishing, I like to make a plan beforehand, even though it seems like those plans change as soon as I get going. Before every football game, Coach Waggoner goes over the game plan with everybody. To make sure we are prepared and everyone is on the same page. Everyone knows that plans can change. In my life, it seems like plans are just meant to change. I mean, who really makes a plan and sticks to it completely? Besides, if plans never changed on me throughout life, I would have never learned the art of winging it. This last year, I heard the question that every high school senior gets to look forward to hearing over and over and over again. That question being, so what are your plans next year? Before this last fall, my answer was, you guessed it, I don't know. I had no idea what I was going to pursue after graduation. For a long time, I had a hard time figuring it out. I knew the kind of things I was interested in, Looking back now through all my high school years, I see how every twist and turn and every high and low throughout this chapter of life wasn't my plan, but instead was God's plan for me. I can tell you right now that tearing my ACL my freshman year of football and having to sit out the rest of sports that year certainly wasn't my plan, but I learned a lot about that year. I remember after the game asking God, why? Why me? What did I do wrong to deserve this? The only conclusion that I could come up with was that He put me in that situation, so I would realize that He's in control. For my senior quote, I chose Proverbs 16:9. A heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. I chose this scripture because I believe the most important thing to remember, no matter how lost, afraid, hurt, sick, or overwhelmed you may feel, is that God has a plan for each and every person on this earth. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future." God's plan for us might not always make sense to us in the moment. Or even better. But that's why we should put our faith in Him. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah. When my dad was diagnosed with cancer, I worried at the beginning of it all. But after I prayed for peace and understanding, God reminded me that He had a plan and He was in control. I didn't know what was going to happen with that. No one else did. Thanks to God. Thanks to God and His wonderful plan for us today, my dad's cancer free. Finally, I would like to thank everyone who has helped and supported the Midvale Class of 2026 in getting us to where we are today. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, friends, teachers, coaches, community members, and anyone else I forgot. Thank you on behalf of the Midvale Class of 2026. You've all played a very important role in our lives, and we are forever grateful for you. This little town of Midvale will always hold a special place in my heart. I'm blessed beyond words to be raised here. Mom and Dad, thank you for always pushing me to do my very best, helping me every step along the way, and most importantly, showing and teaching me how to have a heart for peace. To my sisters, thank you for being my best friends and treating me like a devoted brother, even if I didn't know it. I don't know what I would do without all my family. I love you all. Second family, thank you, class. You've all made these years ones I hope I never forget. And I wish you all the very best. The biggest thank you goes to God. Lastly, I give all glory to Jesus Christ, my Savior, because without Him, I am nothing. When you all leave today, I hope that you take this. Jesus Christ died on the cross, rose from the grave, defeated death, so that you can have a relationship with him and spend eternity with him. Do you accept him into your heart? In the end, I hope you remember that God and his plan for you is what matters to you. Thank you.
That's a little hard to follow up. So I'm going to be introducing our guest speaker. Our guest speaker is someone that many of you probably know really well. She grew up in Cambridge and graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in elementary education from Mason Park State College. She has been teaching for 30 years, nearly almost all of those in kindergarten, with some of that time spent in the Weezer School District. But mostly she's been teaching all of it at Midvale. In addition to her full-time teaching career, she has always helped out on the ranch when she wasn't in school. She is the mother of 2 wonderful sons and the grandmother of 2 beautiful grandchildren. Miss Christiansen has known most of our graduating class since we were babies. And she was our kindergarten and first grade teacher for most of our class. We chose her because she has such an important part of our lives and has impacted us so much. She's so important to us all, and she's just been in our lives for as long as we all can remember, and she's really made an impact on us when we're really young age. Whether it was giving us a happy stick for misbehaving, or whether it was for giving us skills for we were doing good. She always found a way to encourage us. She encouraged and supported us all throughout high school. She has always followed all of our education. She's came in, said hi, just always there. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Miss Lily Christiansen.
Thank you, Sydney. That was so sweet. They asked me, are you going to cry? I was like, yes, probably. And that's a nice speech, so I'll get to that. All right, I'm sorry, because if I don't, I'm just rambling. Hey, when Wyatt and Wes came to ask me to be the speaker for your graduation, I was in shock. And for some reason, the word yes came out of my mouth. When I told them yes, all I could think was, oh man, Mr. Munden, my speech teacher in high school, would faint right now if he knew I was speaking for something that was so important. As you probably surmised, I did not get first grade in his class. After the initial shock, I was honored and humbled that you would ask me to do this for you. Wyatt asked me the other day, and so did Alyssa another day, are you going to cry while giving the speech? I said, probably. I cried reading your class a poem at your kindergarten graduation. I have the delight of teaching 6 of these seniors in kindergarten and first grade. Although I did not have the pleasure of teaching all of this outstanding senior class, it has been such a blessing to get to know all of you over the years. So as an audience, you might be thinking, why would you ask a kindergarten teacher to be your speaker for high school graduation? She teaches the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, not too complicated, right? Well, let me tell you, kindergarten is not for the weak of hearts or stomachs. I have to police nose picking and eating. Seniors, don't worry, my lips are sealed. I won't wrap any of you in. I am an investigator over the very most important things, like who took whose scissors and who it was that said the bad word. And with great care, try to figure out what that bad word was, because sometimes it's stupid or poop, but sometimes sometimes it's the real thing. And they love to tell you very loudly in front of everyone. I have doctored skin knees and bloody noses. I have even helped to make a homemade sling out of magazines and an apron for my room for a little girl that had gotten a compound fracture at recess on her first day of kindergarten. Poor Lola. I am a consoler and a hug giver for broken hearts over hurt feelings. I have worn many hats over the last 30 years of teaching, 28 of which have been in kindergarten. In all seriousness, teaching kindergarten is more complicated than you may think, but the wisdom that I would like to share to you today came from my life experiences that molded me into the person I am today. I grew up in Cambridge and I graduated there, and at that time we were the Bulldogs, and Midvale Rangers were our rivals. But that didn't stop me from dating and marrying my high school sweetheart. We were married between my junior and senior year at LCSC. For 30 years we worked together to build our ranch and raise our boys. We did not acquire this overnight, and it took a lot of sacrifice. I worked at school to help with the day-to-day. We lived in a small old house. Our equipment was never new, but in our hearts we were rich with the lifestyle we lived and in the boys that we raised. As life was plugging along, working hard and supporting our kids with all their extracurricular activities, which included football, baseball, basketball, wrestling, rodeo, and 19 years of fair, I should give them a word. We were at a point in our lives that we were finally starting to see our dreams come to fruition with our ranch. With all the good times, we also had some very hard times. When Garrett was 4, we lost a baby boy at 16 weeks. My dad started struggling with his health in 2009. From a heart attack in the night, we lost him at the young age of 72 in 2014, and then on December 10, 2022. From a heart attack in the night, I lost my husband, and my boys lost their father. The word loss does not begin to describe how we were affected by this. It was a devastating blow that is almost impossible to explain in words. Our lives were completely turned upside down with grief and fear of what we were going to do without him. He was our rock. As I said, my life experiences are what have given me wisdom and have molded me into the person I am today. I don't want you to feel sorry for me and only remember the hard things that I've lived through. I want you to go from here inspired and excited to take that big step into life as a young adult and live without fear of what might go wrong. I want you to go into life with direction and purpose and to live without regret. You have a big, beautiful world of opportunities in front of you. Go and take them. I want you to take these things and come to the conclusion that life is a choice. You can choose the path you take. You can choose the thoughts and feelings you have and how to react to them. I choose to live with faith and let that guide me through my life. I chose to get out of bed each morning and tell myself to live. I made the choice to feel joy again and to live boldly and without fear to make the hard decisions that I needed to make since that December morning. Here are my words of wisdom for you. Live without fear. Fear can stifle you and keep you from becoming the best you can be. Fear can keep you from happiness and prosperity. Fear can destroy your dreams and make you feel unworthy. But let me tell you this, fear is a choice. You can choose to reject it. You can choose to be bold. You can choose to be the best you can be. As I look back on my life, I wasted so many opportunities and time being afraid to put myself out there and give my best effort. I was afraid to stand up for myself and speak my mind Now looking back, I regret that I let fear dictate and steal so many experiences and growth and knowledge I could have gained if only I wasn't afraid to try. It wasn't until I was out of college and married that I learned that fear and worry were in God's eyes a sin. The realization of that statement hit me like a ton of bricks. It changed my outlook on life. From that day on, I made the choice that I would not let fear take hold of me anymore. By leaning on my faith, I grew so much. We all have free will, and from this day forward, you can decide to live without fear. After Jeff had passed, for one, I didn't have the time or energy for fear, and the strong realization that your day is already written when you will leave this world became so real to me. It could be tomorrow, or it could be 80 years down the road. My reverence for life now is great. I will never move on from the loved ones that I lost, but I will move forward in life. With that forward direction, God has guided my steps and has blessed me in so many ways. When fear is gone, you can find inspiration and have goals and aspirations for your life. Don't go into life aimlessly without a goal. Having a goal will give you purpose and direction. It will give you a forward trajectory. Henry Ward Beecher said, "Man's real life is not where he stands still, but where he moves." What I use for my inspiration are quotes. Find that inspirational quote or verse that can help guide you. You will never change your ways of thinking overnight. You must practice it and make it a conscious choice. When I was in high school, I found a verse that just stuck with me and fit with what I believed. I actually printed it off, and it has always been tacked on the wall for me to see. In fact, you will find it behind my desk in my classroom today. It is from Psalm 119, verse 105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. When I decided to be a teacher, the quote I used to help with my mindset was from Abraham Lincoln. It says, "Treat people as they are, and they will remain as they are. Treat people as they can and should be, and they will become as they can and should be." I have always tried to set the bar high with students' education and behavior. Finally, this is probably the most important thing you can do. Make goals for your life. Where do you want to be when you are 20, 30, 40? What do you see your life being when you retire? If you have something in mind now, you can start the path to see it happen. If you don't have a direction for your life, you will be stuck standing still. If Jeff and I hadn't followed our goals and worked hard for years, just squeaking by, my life right now would look a lot different. I finished college and received a degree where I can make a difference in children's lives. In turn, that job helped to see our dream of a ranch grow. I urge you to take the time for yourself. Dream big, then make a game plan. Seniors, as Abilene told little May in the movie The Help, you is kind, you is smart, and you is important. You are important, and I know you will go out that door for the last time as a student of Midvale School and become a titan in life. You will choose to go boldly and without fear. You will choose to be inspired and to do great things because of your goals and aspirations. You will not be stagnant in life, but you will be a strong force to be reckoned with. As you go through life, just know that you will always have a cheerleader here in Midvale, cheering you on because I know you are all very talented and have what it takes to be anything you want to be. It was a pleasure teaching you and getting to watch you grow up. Before I go, though, I have one thing I would like to give you. I originally wanted to find the perfect poem, like I read to you in kindergarten. But instead, I have a song for you. Titans. Love you guys. Congratulations.
Midvale on our backs, class of 2026. Go Titans, here at Shea. We'll learn to stand and live. Live without fear. That's the way we grew. When fear is gone, goals come into view. Now we step ahead with the Lord inside. Hands up, hearts full. We're ready for the life. Time for life. Time for life. We don't back down. We rise. We rise. Time for life. Time for life. Time for life. Midvale in our blood. We keep that light. Sitting on the TVCC, chasing rodeo, dental hygienist dreams. Liars with the top seat, valedictorian beams. Back down to pile of sky. Heart for the Lord, so true. Jace to Montana Western, bringing big hit power to football and big ranch dreams. Wesley walks on strong, living life to the fullest. Bravest kid I know, faith that never falls off. Time for life, time for life, time for life, time for life. We don't back down, we rise, we rise. Time for life, time for life, time for life. Midvale in our blood, we keep that light. Quiet in the service, National Guard first line, the lineman school behind it. Hardest work every time. Don't get on the mission. Military design. Not gonna be a journeyman. Building dreams across the land. Alyssa got that on salutatorian glow. Counting that Western governors, she already knows. Zeke the pastor well driller, biggest heart in town. Ever fixes anything, jack of all trades, never lets us down. From farm fields to the runway, from class notes to the grind, we carry every lesson and leave no time behind. Strengthening the faith, that's the fire we keep. When the road gets heavy, we stand up, we believe. Time for life, time for life, time for life, time for life. We don't back down, we rise, we rise. Time for life, time for life, time for life.
Thank you, Mrs. Christiansen. Wow, I have a song about you? That's pretty awesome. What a gift. What a gift. My name is Nicole DeVries. I am the Student Support and Academic Operations Coordinator this year at Midvale School. This class is really special to me. They're a special class for some obvious reasons, but I have also taught several of them, and this year I've had the privilege to work closely with them as seniors, help plan their graduation, talk about their plans for the future. I'm just really proud of them. They're very special young adults now. And we had a special addition to our class this year that I would like to recognize. Midvale School District has received many foreign exchange students over the years. And this year we had another special person participate in our school experience. Federica Zagetti, would you please stand? Fetty, as we endearingly call her, and thank you for helping us with that short nickname, is an exchange student from Italy, hosted by the Waggoner family. During this year, she had the chance to be part of the varsity volleyball and wrestling team with great teammates and coaches. When she returns to Italy, Federica plans to complete her high school education and attend college to pursue her dream of becoming an engineer. Betty is deeply grateful to her family in Italy for giving her the life-changing opportunity to do this exchange experience. To her host family for welcoming her and always supporting her, and to all the Midvale Cambridge community for their hospitality and support. Betty, we would all like to thank you for choosing to spend your exchange year here in rural Idaho. We've enjoyed getting to know you. We wish you the very best in your endeavors and your future as you return to Italy.
At this time, our class would like to take a minute to recognize and thank those people who have helped us get to where we are today.
this time, I'd like to welcome Midvale School Board Trustee and MHS alumnus Steve Sutton, present the diplomas from the class of 2026. Seniors, please rise as I call your name. Wesley Michael Barton is the son of Ryan and Heather Barton. He's wearing the following awards: Gold Honors, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Midvale FFA, and National Honor Society. He's a recipient of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Courage Award, and after graduation, he plans to live life to the fullest and plans to work at a part-time job at Sutherland Peaceful Performance. Alyssa Marie Britton is the daughter of Stephanie Britton and Winston Stanton. She's a salutatorian of the class of 2026. She's earned a Midvale Honors Diploma symbolized by the blue and silver cord and is also wearing the Gold Honors and blue and white 12-year senior course. Alyssa is a recipient of the Idaho Opportunity Scholarship, and after graduation, she plans to attend Western Governors University and pursue a career in accounting. Alyssa Marie Britton. Elias John DeVries is the son of John Nicole DeVries. He's a valedictorian in the class of 2026. He's earned the Midvale Honors Diploma symbolized by the blue and silver cord. He's also wearing the Gold Honors, blue and white 12-year senior, Midvale FFA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and National Honor Society course. He's a recipient of the following scholarships: Idaho Aviation Association, Larry and Mary Ann Williams, Seedy family, Glenn and Marjorie Horning, Cambridge First Baptist Church, Laura Moore, Cunningham Foundation, Ag West Farm Credit, Four Rivers Realtors, Midvale FFA Alumni, Cambridge Commercial Club, and Cambridge Rodeo Association. After graduation, he plans to attend Treasure Valley Community College where he will study natural resources. Elias also plans on pursuing aviation with the hope of attaining his private pilot license for fixed-wing aircraft and aspires to become a backcountry pilot someday. Elias John DeVries. Albert James Farnes is the son of Philip and Maggie Farnes. He's wearing the Gold Honors and the blue and white 12-year senior course. After graduation, he plans to stay in the area and further figure out what he wants to do. Albert James Farnes. Michael William Kaiser is the son of Quentin and Gretchen Kaiser. He's graduating 1 year early. He's wearing a Gold Honors cord, and after graduation, he plans to work in construction and pursue a career in plumbing. Michael William Kaiser. Logan Gerald May is the son of Sabrina May and Brandon May. After graduation, he plans to move out of his parents' house to make a living in the military, go to college and get his commercial pilot's license, pursue a career in commercial flights. Logan Gerald May. Wyatt James Stiff is the son of Melissa Stiff. He's wearing the following cords: Gold Honors, blue and white 12-year senior, Senior, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and National Honor Society. White is the recipient of the Glenn and Marjorie Horning Scholarship, and after graduation, he plans to return to Fort Benning to finish military school and pursue a career in the Army. Wyatt James Smith. Jace Waggoner is the son of Jake and Ken Waggoner. He's wearing the following chorus: Gold Honors, Midvale FFA, and National Honor Society. Jace is the recipient of the following scholarships: MTE Family, Midvale FFA Alumni, Cambridge Rodeo Association, and the Cambridge Commercial Club. After graduation, he's attending the University of Montana Western to play football and is majoring in farm and ranch management. Jace Waggoner. Sydney Jordan Waggoner is the daughter of Jesse and DJ Waggoner. She's wearing the following chorus: Gold Honors, Blue and White 12-year Senior, and Midvale FFA. Sydney's the recipient of the following scholarships: CD Family, Glenn and Marjorie Horning, MTE Family, Midvale FFA Alumni, Weiser Memorial Hospital, Idaho High School Rodeo Association, and Cambridge Commercial Club. After graduation, Sydney plans to attend TBCC, where she will compete in college rodeo while pursuing a career in dental hygiene. Sydney Jordan Waggoner. Zeke Pearson is the son of Anthony and Hailey Kindall. He's wearing the following chorus: Gold Honors, Blue and White 12-year Senior, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, National Honor Society, and after graduation, he plans to go to the Project Antioch Gap Year Program at Northwest School of Discipleship in Tigard, Oregon, and pursue a career in preaching and Bible teaching. Mr. Sutton, does the Midvale School District Board of Trustees approve of these graduates?
We certainly do.
As a superintendent of Midvale School